If there is one thing the twin flame journey requires, it is surrender, and it comes at all stages of this marathon. Today, let's go in depth about surrender. Surrender is something that the universe constantly pushes us towards. In the beginning phases, you might try to get over your twin flame, and the universe may make that impossible. You'll have obsessive thoughts of this person. You will see signs and synchronicities. You try to get over them and find it's nearly impossible. After a while, when you find out about twin flames, you see that you are here for a certain experience. Something you signed up for before you incarnated. The more you resist, the more you will be shown different ways of pain. Pain and suffering, actually. What is the universe trying to do with you exactly? Well, in different parts of the journey, it wants different things. In the beginning, you will be led to do shadow work and healing work, or possibly meditation. It is asking you to step away from that pain and suffering that I mentioned, so you can be a new version of yourself. The reason why you can't get over your twin flame, but they run, forcing you into separation, is because the universe doesn't want you distracted during this time. The most profound soul work is done completely by yourself. At times, you will need others on your journey. But 95% of this is just you, your spirit team, your soul, your higher self, and the universe. So on this path, you're going to be asked to shut certain things out. Old friends who will just hurt your journey, gone. Family that abuses you, gone too. You turn from trying to get over your twin flame to accepting that this person is somehow, unbeknownst to them, guiding you along a new path. Any contact with them in the 3D before a possible divine timing union, and you will receive what I like to call a 2x4 to the head. That's their higher self stepping in to tell you to put your focus back on you. Maybe you try to say, "Oh, screw that," and get on a dating app, only to find that there are somehow no good matches for you. Only people looking for something casual, or people that you would never give the time of day to. You might go back and forth between the two, confused why you can't just either get your twin or some other romantic interest to work for you. And this is where it becomes the battle, while the universe is holding strong on this. After a while, you just surrender to all that separation is. All that separation requires for you to go within, to spend some time doing some soul stuff, out of your mind and out of your ego. You'll actually feel happy here. Maybe not in the beginning, but surrender actually becomes quite rewarding. You start to only run into spiritual people who have unity consciousness, and you feel as much at home as you can possibly feel on this planet. The ego will constantly rear its ugly head throughout this time though. Just when you are doing well, it'll pipe up and say, "Hey, now you can reach out to your twin flame." But if you do, the result will be the same. The ego will try to find ways to trick you. "Oh well, maybe if we just tweak it a little this way, then they will talk to us." And then you find yourself hurt again, because you didn't surrender to focusing on you. Later on, the universe may ask you to surrender to a mission or purpose to help the collective. In fact, there are some that say you aren't a twin flame if you aren't feeling called to be in that mission or purpose. So if that is correct, this is going to be just as strongly pushed for you to surrender to. The hardest one of all is just letting your twin flame go. Giving them fully back to the universe. And when I mean letting go, I'm talking 100% here. Not giving into their energy, especially not giving into their sexual energy, not checking their social media, not trying to get information from someone else about them, or even letting anyone share that information with you. Basically, you block all of that out. Let me explain the reason for doing this. Your twin flame can guide you, but they cannot be a distraction in the physical, just like anyone else cannot be a distraction to you. Give into their energy or check up on them in the physical, and that means the more you are focused on them, the more you are returning that energy to them. This distracts them in the same way it's distracting you. So I know all of you, all your twin flames have issues. I see it in every session that I'm in, and you all want them to heal. So you returning their energy is just keeping them in a place of being distracted from the healing work that they need to do as well. You may never stop thinking about your twin flame. You may never stop the signs and synchronicities, but you have to make sure not to feed that monster. You have to do your best to detach. Our twin flames are here to teach us two things: unconditional love and detachment. So love them and let them go. This twin flame journey goes two ways for all of us. Either you end up with your twin or you end up with a soulmate. But without surrender, you don't get either of those. You'll just stay stuck in an obsessive, unhealthy state. When a certain amount of time passes, then you'll know which one you want. There are just enough twin flames in union to keep us wanting to stay on that path, and you could become one of them. But plenty of divine feminines also walk away from their twin flame. They come to have surrendered long enough, done enough of what their twin flame mission is required of them. They realize their time on this planet, in this life, is limited. That if their counterpart doesn't have the strength to surrender themselves, they will then be given a choice. They will be asked by the universe if they would rather choose a soulmate. The universe won't let you down. Your soul contract is not a forever life-suffering thing. It's here to serve you just as much as you serving the collective. So go ahead and give up that control. The control over your twin, the control over your love life, the control over how you think life must be. Let that ego go through a beating or two and be the alpha in that relationship. I mean, you be the alpha in that relationship. Because do you know what is on the other side of certainty? The unknown or uncertainty is where all the magic is, where your manifestations come true in ways you could have never imagined. I love you all. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.